Hello teacher, this video is for Unit 7. I am going to talk about the Unit 7 called the Take Care of Yourself. In this unit, we learn about vocabulary related to health and uses, medical care, and healthy habits. We also learn the grammar topic should, to, and have to, which we use to have advice or talk about obligation. Let's start. Let's 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 start with the vocabulary. Next vocabulary. Um, the first word is the habits. Habits are the thing we do regularly every day. For example, I have healthy habits because I drink water a lot of day. And good habits help us stay healthy. Diagnosed means to discover what a person has. For example, the doctor diagnosed the patient the patients with the flu. Only doctor can diagnose a disease. Chronic. The chronic means this that lasts for a long time. For example, diabetes is a chronic disease. Some chronic diseases cannot be cured, but they can be controlled. Patients. The patients are people to receive medical care. The doctor, for example, the doctor has many patients every day. Monitor. The monitor means to watch, to check, sometimes careful. For example, doctor monitors patients after surgery. Patients can also monitor their children's health. Another word is symptoms. Symptoms and things that should be are sick. For example, are fever, headache, cold, stomachache, sore throat. For example, my symptoms are a fever and cough. Another word is turn on. The turn on means to start or active sometimes. For example, turn the light, turn on your phone, and anyways. And another is motivate. Motivate means and encourage something to do something. For example, my parents motivate to me exercise. Teacher also motivate the students. Another word is treatment. Treatment is the medical care we receive to get better. For example, the doctor gave me a treatment for my infection. Advice. Advice mean a recommendation or recommendation and suggestions. For example, my mother gave me good advice. Doctor also give advice about healthy or lifestyles. I'm sorry. Medication. Medication is amazing that helps us recover. For example, I take medication when I have a fever. We shall only take medication recommendation by a doctor. The cure. Cure means to make someone healthy again. For example, antibiotic can cure for some infections. Not every disease has a cure. Another word is convince. Convince means I'm making something believe or to do something. For example, I convinced my friend to eat healthy food. Deal with. The deal with means to manage or handle a problem. For example, I deal with stress by exciting. Prevent. The prevent means to stop something because prevent means to stop something before it happens. For example, washing your hands helps prevent disease. Okay, I sprain. In this moment, I sprain for the grammar, for should, ought to, or have to. Now I'm going to explain for this. Should. We use should to give us vibes, a structure. Suggest plus should plus verb. For example, I should eat vegetables. You should sleep 8 hours. You should drink more water. Okay. Out add to. Add to has almost the same meaning as should. It is also used for advice. For example, you ought to visit the doctor. People ought to exercise every week. And the have to is the we use to have to when something is necessary or an obligation. For example, I have to take my medicine. A student have to study. A doctor have to help patients. Okay, the difference for should is advice. Have is to obligation. Or for example, you should exercise is a good idea. And you have to wear a seat belt is a require. In conclusion, this unit touches the importance of taking care of your health. Healthy habits, exercise, enough sleep, and balanced diet can prevent many diseases. We also learn how to use should, ought to, and have to give advice and talk about obligations. Thank you for this attention for explaining the unit 7, and I'm continuing for unit 8.